Okay, here's a big one. This is one that irritates me on social media sometimes. Not so much in the corporate world or in the world of speaker bureaus where I work, but individuals selling B2C, this irritates me. So some of you might resonate with this. So for me, one of the big important things for a speaker to get booked B2B with clients is to be clear why they are the subject expert. Why are they qualified to talk about what they talk about? And if that's not clear to me, it's not clear to the client, there's a question mark. Now, the reason I say it annoys me in B2C is because in B2C, some people are really good at marketing and really good at selling themselves, and they will convince you and they'll take you through an amazing journey of persuasion and all sorts of techniques and get you to perhaps, buy one of their workshops, buy one of their online courses or whatever. And they're not really qualified. There's this phrase actually that really, so I've gone into a rant, I'm sorry about this. There's a phrase that irritates me, which is about being 10% ahead of your audience or being one chapter ahead of your audience. I really disagree with that. I really want my experts to be true experts. Whether I am going to them to help me with my business as an individual, or help me individually or as a team, or whether I am putting them in front of my corporate audiences, I want to see their expertise. So let's give an example. So for example, there are a ton of people out there talking about the speaking business and the speaking industry. There's a ton of people out there talking about speaker bureaus. Guess what? I am qualified to talk about speaker bureaus. Why? Because I've worked with the 3 best bureaus, I think, in Europe. First one, CSA Celebrity Speakers, nearly 40 years old, probably the first serious business speaker bureau that came into Europe. I worked for the man who founded it, Alex Krywald. Brilliant, oh my God, brilliant mind, brilliant man, absolute visionary, sadly no longer with us. CSA, still huge respect for them and their team. Hi to Burnham if you're watching. Then I went to London Speaker Bureau, regarded as the most international speaker bureau in the world. By who? By the New York Times. So actually it's quite an accolade. Started by Tom Kenyon, Slaney and Brendan O'Connor. And I've been on that journey where the bureau has gone from UK to 25 offices around the world. I've been part of that journey. I've helped that journey. So I feel qualified there. And then of course I've got my own bureau, my own team. So if you want to know about speaker bureaus, I can tell you about it. But in my nearly 25 years of being in speaker bureaus, the other thing that's really important is that I haven't had the same year 25 times, which many people in speaker bureaus do. They will do the same thing, and that's what they'll do year in, year out, year in, year out. I have had 25 different years, and you'll be able to see that because every year something changes in my business, something changes in my approach. So I've got 25 years, different years of international speaker bureau experience. I am therefore qualified to talk about speaker bureaus, what speaker bureaus are looking for, how to be speaker bureau ready, whether you actually fit a speaker bureau, and whether you'll get booked. Right. I think I've made my point. So why are you qualified to deliver on your topic? Be totally clear, be really specific. Yeah, something to think about there, huh? Okay.